Hey everyone, how you doing? Listen, if you're say you're starting out in real estate, maybe you're doing this for a little bit, but you get a house, you're interested in getting on a contract, and you walk through it, and you're thinking to yourself, bloody hell! I mean, what do I need to do for this house? What's it going to cost? I only have a limited budget. What does this house need? What's to get it so I can sell it right? And that's a very legitimate question. Okay. If you're starting out and you're not familiar, you're not in the trades, you don't know anything about, I don't know, maybe you're work at a taco, place or something. You don't know anything about drywall, what have you. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. But this is it. And now you want to get no more tacos, but you want to actually, get real estate. You need to know what it's going to cost to get things fixed. Okay. And even if you're in the trades, you have a, leg up on everybody else. It's really important to know what to major in on, to focus in on your rehab. Okay. Because certain things, you only have X amount of time, X amount of money. And let me tell you something, this money is real money. Okay. If you put your own cash down and you rehab it and you lose, it sucks. Okay. And this money's real. It's not fake money. I'm not talking about this for the purpose of this video. I've been there. Okay. So I'm trying to help you with the pitfalls. Okay. So this is going to be a series of videos on basically just being wise, both eyes open for when you rehab it. Okay. Very important. So I want you to think about this. All right. When you rehab a property, there's certain things that add more value than others. That's the first thing. The second thing is what's really driving this whole equation is the end user buyer. Okay. So what I mean by that is this. The house is only going to be worth what the market's going to bear. I don't care if you put travertine in the bathroom, chandeliers everywhere, and it's the $200,000 neighborhood. That house is just going to plateau there. You're not going to get a $2 million home there. It's not going to work, okay? So there's that. But the second thing is, when a buyer, your goal of this house, you have it on a contract, and you're going to either flip it yourself or you're a wholesaler. You're going to wholesale your buddy Joe the rehabber, and he's going to sell it to end user buyer. Listen, who's driving the market is this end user buyer, okay? And most end user buyers are getting a loan. In other words, they're not paying cash for a home, okay? It's very rare, okay? Which means that buyer's lender is holding the reins to the whole thing. So how does the lender protect himself to make sure everything's according to what he wants? Well, and why? And by the way, we'll time out. Why does the lender do this? Well, lender's got, he might be the organization XYZ Mortgage Company might be selling their loans to the FHA, the feds. So they've got the federal FHA requirements. Okay, going on. They also may have some other investor overlays that are on the loan as well. Investor overlays essentially, the investors being the people that invest in a bank and all that stuff. So they're going to say, FHA has certain kinds of rules, or they're here, but our rules are here just to protect ourselves. This is how we're going to do things, okay? And if you got to play by our rules, okay? So you got to, whatever the lender says, that's what you got to do, okay? So how does the lender enforce these rules that they have? Again, this is what the end user needs. An end user is not going to know all this stuff, by the way. If he has a good agent, the agent's going to be able to talk intelligently about it to you, okay? But trust me, just believe me, this is the reality. This is what goes behind the scenes, okay? The lender, to protect himself, to make sure the house has the value that they want, they're going to send in an appraiser. And so that's what these series of videos are going to be about how to satisfy the appraiser, not just the buyer. Buyers, you're going to get some mojo for the buyer, but the appraiser is important. If you screw something up, you cut corners, the appraiser can bite you in the ass, and it's no fun, okay? And they got me pretty good a few times, okay? So that's why, and I haven't done a video on this about, you can scroll down, subscribe to this. If you want some of these good videos, subscribe. There's a couple of videos in here about appraisers. Okay, appraisers potentially can be the big bad wolf in real estate. Not all, if you're an appraiser, God bless you, I'm sorry. Not all of them are horrible. Some of them are actually really nice, but trust me, there's some big bad wolves out there. And I met a few of them. They got big fangs and they're just, anyway, I digress. So, okay, so the bank sends out, you know, Bob and Fred, a couple wants to buy a property, okay? Fred and Betty, they want to buy a house. They, you know, and so they get a loan. The lender sends out an appraiser, and the appraiser is going to go look at the property and make sure everything's fine. And if not, the appraiser is going to flag it, and you're going to have to fix it, okay? So bottom line, what am I saying here? There's certain issues that we'll talk about on the series of these lectures, whatever, pontifications, on real estate about you know, about what you need to keep an eye out for, because you don't want to mess up, man. Because let's say you have a budget of $30,000, you spend 30 grand travertine and the chandelier and all this and that, and you know, gold rimmed bathtub and the whole thing, and the appraiser's like, dude, man, this square footage doesn't count, blah blah, and you know, next thing you know, you're having to convert, just tear out a whole wall and do, you know, add a bathroom and listen and get pull permits and much stuff. It's not fun. Okay, that's how I know that one. So where am I going with this? Who's driving the train, right, is the appraiser, and you got to make them happy. Well, how do you know what the appraiser wants? Well, that's the point of this. You know, so multiple videos here, but so I'm going to leave you with this one, this little nugget, and then we'll talk about others in other videos, because I can make this like, you know, 2 hours long, and you'd probably be all bored, right? And you probably wouldn't subscribe, and you probably wouldn't hit like, you probably hit dislike, and it would suck. And I don't like things that suck. But anyways, so here's the point. One of the big things is square footage, available square footage. So, you know, I had a house one time where I fixed some mother-in-law's quarters, really nice, proper, just gorgeous, but it was actually not part of the house. Does that make sense? It was like I think they were connected by a door or something, but it was, I don't know, it was an old home, 100-year-old home. And so, suffice to say, the appraiser said, this is not livable square footage. Even though, bloody hell, I mean, you could live in it. I mean, it was nice, right? So all that square footage, like 300 square footage, is sort of a 2,300 square foot home. I had a 2,000 square foot home. See what I'm saying? All that? Okay. The second thing you need to really be, and then we'll finish with this one, but is this egress windows. Okay, so what's more valuable to you? Would you say a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, or a 3-bedroom, 2-bath? 3-2, right? That's the way it is. That's the honey, right? That's the magic number plus, okay? Although, like, I have 3-bedroom, 10-bath, or anyways, three bathroom, 10-bedroom houses, weird. So you have to pair that. Anyways, here's the point. If you want to have a 3-bedroom and you've got 2 bedrooms upstairs, and then you got all this room in the basement, for example, just throwing this out there, and then you go, oh, cool, I can make a little bedroom for my, you know, someone else, right? So you have a 3-2 or 3-2, right? The appraiser is going to go down there and say, hey, this is not bedroom square footage at all. So that you could lose like 20, 30 grand. That's right. You heard me right. 20, 30,000 bucks, because it's not actually bedroom square footage. Okay. So how do you fix it? Egress window. You put one in there. Well, how much does that cost? I don't know. I mean, $1,500, $5 grand. You know, I mean, it just really depends. And that's part of what you need to do. So things like this, you need to understand. Okay. So there's more videos coming up. Like this video. If you do like it, subscribe. And I say subscribe because I'm going to have a whole bunch more videos about this, because this is really important, because this is your money we're talking about. Okay. Listen, I say this in all my videos. If you have questions, right? You're struggling, you haven't, I'm just, it's not working, whatever, call me. My phone number's down there. I answer my phone. I will help you. And we'll set a, phone calls free. And just know you can do this. Don't give up. Don't be discouraged. Don't be overwhelmed. I've been there. I know what it's like. You can do this. Okay. So, yeah. keep watching these videos on and so forth, and you'll learn a bunch of stuff, and I want to help you. So God bless, and we'll talk soon.